Washington, and I bet you're wondering when I was born. I was born in 1856 in a Virginia plantation. I was sadly born a slave. I also never knew my birthday. I didn't live in a very good cabin with my parents. I didn't have a bed, there were cracks everywhere, and it was cold. Did you know when I was 5, my master started putting me to work? But later on in life, the Civil War was over. Freedom came to the South. I was free, but I had no food and no money. Soon, a black school opened up, and I got to go there. At school, I made up my last name, T. Washington. In my life, I couldn't go to school that much because I had to work. Luckily, in 1872, I had enough money to go to Hampton School. Years passed by at Hampton, and I grew up to be a teenager. When I was a teenager, I got a job to clean up the classroom. Did you know that I graduated from Hampton in the fall of 1872? Did you know that General Armstrong asked me to come back to Hampton to teach the Native American students? At the end of the year, I got a letter from Tuskegee, Alabama. They were starting a new school and they asked me to be their principal. I got the job and I finally arrived in Tuskegee, Alabama in June 1881. Did you know my first wife was Franny, but she died in a terrible fall? So my first teacher for the school was Olivia Davidson. I held my first class in church. Later on, Olivia Davidson became my second wife. One day, when I was on a business trip, there was a fire in the house, and Olivia Davidson got all the kids to safety. I got home a couple hours later, but I was too late. Olivia Davidson was so hurt she died suddenly. Did you know the confounder of Tuskegee was named Miss D? I moved on from Tuskegee and gave a civil rights speech in Atlanta, September 1885. I was a busy man. During a trip in New York, I became sick. Margaret, my third wife, brought me home, but unfortunately I died a few hours later, Alabama, November 14,